I thought I would make a video on my process that I do when I'm learning songs on guitar. It's really not that difficult. It just kind of requires a lot of getting used to or training for your ears. But like anybody can do it because when I started guitar, I had no idea what I was doing at all, and now I'm able to listen to songs and figure them out, but with my ears. And I did one of the major things for this. If you want to get used to it, you just have to stop using tabs. Just cut them out entirely. And especially for me, because a lot of the music I liked, nobody was really making tabs for it, so I kind of just had to fight for myself. So yeah, no tabs.
At least for like a while anyway. You know, like a few months maybe.
Okay, so the first thing you have to do is to find the tuning of the song. And what I do usually is I listen for the lowest note in the song, which would be the open low E string. Because usually, like guitar, you'd be playing, this string ends up being played at some point in most songs. And then like you can think the context of the song you're trying to learn. Like for example, I'm gonna do 44 Caliber Love Letter by Alexisonfire. Like, so this song is like screamo, it's like hardcore. So I think, commonly they would use drop tunings in this genre, or like, heavy tunings, or like if you know an artist who would commonly use like weird alternate tunings, you could there's probably something online about it, maybe like what tuning they prefer to use. But if you know that they use funny tunings, then you're gonna know that you're gonna have to be tuning your guitar to something weird and not just like a standard tuning or a drop tuning. And also, I don't know if this like really helps, but I kind of noticed that the open strings have a bit of a different timbre, so like when you're freshing them, like that's gonna ring out a lot better than like that, like it's something to try and listen for if it sounds kind of open. Okay, so just as an example, listening to the Alexisonfire song, in this part you hear like a low note, this low chorus, so you can assume that's probably the lowest note in the song, but it's best to keep listening and see if you hear anything lower.
Immortalize this moment. Just remember the first step in forgetting. Just destroy all the evidence.
But like it turns out that is the lowest note, because I don't hear any lower notes than that, because when he's going like, I'm still hearing the I think this is C sharp. So now that you have this low note, you can assume it's Alexisonfire, so it's probably going to be a drop tuning. It's probably going to be drop C sharp. I think it's drop C sharp. So tune your guitar to that, see how it goes. It'll probably be fine. Okay, the next thing is figuring out chords. So like for that song, 44 Caliber Love Letter, it's like there's no like really weird chords in it. It's mainly just power chords. I think he might add like a few extras. But I haven't tried figuring out properly yet. But yeah, it's mainly like power chords in that song. But then when it comes to like, I don't know, like Damian Ojeda, he'll be using weird chords. So I might give like an example. I'll play a chord, but I won't show you the chord, and then I'll go through all the other steps. So I'll play the chord in a minute. But what I want you to listen for when I play the chord is what notes do you hear? Actually, first, what's the root notes that you hear? Well, yeah, sure. Like the root note, I guess. And then you should also listen out for what other notes are you hearing in this chord? Like how many are there? And yeah, just listen to it. Okay, so now that you listen to the chord, I would hope that you got this as a root note, or at least as like the lowest note. Yeah, so once you have that, you're gonna listen to the other notes in the chord. So I'll just pick a note that was in it, and then I'll play it, and you see if you can hear the note. So that was in the chord. Now can you hear the note? You can hear it, but you have to isolate all the other notes if you really want to be sure it's there. Like this note. You gotta listen out for this one here. So like the thing I do is I listen to the chords, and I kind of like I pick a note that I think I hear, then I listen to it again, and I try and isolate all the other notes and just listen out for that one particular note. And sometimes I hear the note, sometimes I don't hear it again. Sometimes the distortion is so heavy, it's really hard to decipher. But yeah, that's like basically what I do. You just isolate all the notes until you have found all the notes you want for the chord. Not like great with music theory, so like I wouldn't be able to name what the chord I just played at all. But like you can listen if the chord sounds like happy or sad, then you kind of know what vibe you're going for. like it could just be like a minor chord. You know it's supposed to sound kind of evil and sad, so you have to find something that sounds like that. And like it's okay if you don't get all the notes of the chord, because I don't think I've ever gotten all the notes of every chord I've like shown in tutorials. As long as you get something close enough that you think sounds okay with the song, then you're fine. And the last thing, like lead lines or solos, honestly are sometimes is like the easier parts of the song, because usually it's just like a one note thing, and you can hear them clearly. But sometimes there'll be more than one note played. Like for example, that's a 2-note thing, and it's pretty like dissonant, so it just sounds like a mess, really. But if you use the same thing I told you, the chord treatment, give it that treatment, and just isolate the notes you hear. So there's 2 notes in this. We can hear this one like, pretty clearly, and then there's this one as well. Yeah, it's you just need to isolate the notes, really. Really, all you have to know is that it's kind of mostly just about isolating different sounds in the song with your ears. You have to learn to do that. And like after like years of playing, your ears will get used to the notes on the guitar as well. Like I can't really find notes that quickly, but I can hear them. And you can hear if a note, like if you try to find a note and you think, oh, this doesn't sound exactly right, it's probably flattened or sharpened. You can you just get used to it, really, after a long time. Listen to one thing at a time. Also, like if you're trying to figure out really fast runs or like complex rhythms, YouTube they updated their the playback speed feature. Now you can like slow videos down more precisely, or like make them really slow, and it's really handy if you want to actually hear all the notes in something and it's just going too fast. You can slow it down and listen for the individual notes, or if like you can listen to the rhythm as well if it's a fast rhythm. Yeah, so don't be afraid to use like to slow down videos and everything. If anybody has any questions, you can leave a comment. Disclaimer, I'm no guitar guru. I've been making so many tutorial videos, and I know it's not impossible to figure things out on your own, and I want you guys to know that you can try and learn things yourselves as well, because it's really not too difficult. As long as you put your mind to it, you can do anything you want. I'm also going back to school, so I don't really have much free time to be doing this stuff, unfortunately. So yeah, just give it a go. Choose a song, challenge yourself. Like choose a song you really like, that you really want to know how to play, and just try and listen to everything going on in the song. See what you can do, what can you figure out. See how it goes. I'm sure it will go good. It may take time if you're not used to using your ears, but you'll train yourself, you'll get used to it. Thanks for watching.